Hey everyone, welcome back to unit testing tutorial. Today we are diving into something every developer should know: unit test best practices. If you have been writing unit tests but aren't sure if you are doing it in the right way, this episode is for you. We will explore how to make your unit test more readable, maintainable, and scalable. The first best practice is focusing on test readability. Your tests should be easy to understand and communicate their intent clearly. To achieve this, follow the AAA pattern: arrange, act, and assert. These structures make it clear what the test is doing, setting up the test scenario, performing the action, and checking the result. Here is an example of a readable test. For example, here is the scenario. That's the performing action, and that's the incoming result. We will divide the test structure into triple part: arrange, act, and assert. Make sure your test name describes the behavior being tested. Avoid vague names like test method 1 and instead use descriptive names that reflect the test intent. Many developers chase high code coverage, but remember, 100% coverage doesn't mean 100% quality. It's better to focus on meaningful tests that reflect real-world use cases and edge cases. Don't just test for the sake of increasing your coverage. Make sure your tests actually matter. For example, test not only for successful scenario but also for negative cases like invalid input or exceptions. This ensures that your code behaves as expected in all situations, not just ideal ones. Next up is dependency management. When testing a class or method that has dependencies, you will often need to use marks, stops, or fakes. The key here is to mark only what you need and not overuse marks. Overmarking can make your test brittle and tightly coupled to implementation details. For example, use a mock service only when necessary, like testing a method that depends on an external API. Let's look at one example. Here, for example, we have a my class, and my class has a dependency of external service. So since it's like a external API, so we need to use mock to construct this dependency. Be mindful to keep your test focused on the logic you are testing, not on the mocks themselves. A crucial part of unit testing is covering edge cases. These are situations that might not happen frequently, but could break your application if left untested. For example, what happens if your method receives null, an empty collection, or an out-of-range number? Here is an example. So we have a method. The scenario is calculated total. The cases is with when no item. When there is no item, it should return 0. That's one edge cases. So here, whenever we create order, we don't pass any item to the order. But here, for example, here we are adding 2 items. Finally, it's important to integrate your unit test into your CI/CD pipeline. This ensures that your tests run automatically every time you push new code, providing immediate feedback. Running tests continuously helps catch bugs early in the development cycle, reducing the risk of introducing broken feature into production. To wrap up, unit testing is not just about writing tests, it's about writing tests that are easy to read, meaningful, and maintainable over time. Focus on readability with a AAA pattern, aim for quality tests or high coverage, use mocks and stops wisely, cover edge cases, and integrate your tests into CI/CD pipeline for continuous quality checks. Thanks for watching. If you found this best practice useful, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of future episode in the unit testing tutorial. Till next time, keep testing.